Hi, welcome to the Ask Patrick series. Today's question is by Hitesh Agarwal. The question is, how do I select a DILR set? This become very important 40-minute test. So you have a 40-minute section. If you choose a wrong set, you end up wasting a lot of time. Not only that, the bigger problem is it creates a lot of stress in you, and that could lead to maybe further problems. So that means selecting set is important. But let's first be very clear. It's okay to select a wrong set. You always have time to come back in a DLR section. Even if you solve a couple of sets, you still will end up with a good percentile. So don't get hassled if you get a wrong set. Coming to selection of sets, normally there are different ways of doing it. I mean, some criteria could be that you just see a set and you realize it's not solvable, you can leave it. For example, if the set is too long and you realize that reading itself and a logic set and reading itself will take a longer time, maybe you can leave it in the first round. I mean, without even maybe reading it, just come back maybe if you have time later on in the second round. That's one way of leaving it. But normally, what I normally recommend is for each DLR set, keep around 1 to 2 minutes depending on your comfort level. Okay, that is the time I say 1 to 2 minutes. So, what you need to do in that 1 to 2 minutes is read a set. Okay, and if required, maybe put the data down on paper in that particular time limit and then decide, is it possible to solve the set? Okay, so if you feel you can solve the set, go ahead, solve the set. If you feel no, it will take a longer time, come back to it later. Let's be very clear. So I normally don't recommend people to just see a set and leave it immediately, because sometimes what happens, a set, if you see it is easy but it could turn out to be tough. Vice versa, a set looks tough but it could turn out to be easy. So there are a lot of cases where you must have thought, oh, this set is tough, let me leave it. But later on when you come back and read it, it must have turned out to be easy. And you should not leave a easy set in the exam. There will be hardly a couple of easy sets. You need to be able to crack it and you can't leave it. Therefore, I normally say that 1 to 2 minutes is the investment time. You invest in the set, read the set. 1 minute for 5 sets, 5 minutes in the exam. And that will ensure that you don't go wrong in the selection. I would not recommend you to start solving the set for selection, because the moment you start solving a set, it takes a long time to solve. You yourself will realize that the moment you start solving, 2 or 3 minutes will just go off. So reading a set, maybe putting a data down, is a good way to decide whether you can solve it. Is a question familiar? Is a set familiar? Do you have a starting point? And if you have a starting point, you can go ahead. That's one way. There are other ways of, other parameters and ways of selecting a set. One more way is looking at the questions. If there are a lot of questions with if, which means every question will have a way to solve it, and it may take a longer time to solve the set. And there may be multiple conditions. In that case, again, maybe you can leave the set. I'm just giving conditions. It may not always work. Same way, if you look at a lot of calculations and if you're not comfortable with calculations, maybe you can skip the set. So have your own parameters, because understand every person is different. So having a common parameter for everyone becomes difficult. What you need to do is, as and when you practice more and more set, after every set, go back and check, was this set easy or was it tough? And how would I make out without solving whether the set was easy or tough? By just reading it. So can I make out by reading it, oh, these are the parameters which are there, therefore the set was easy. Maybe a matrix based sum I'm comfortable with, I'll solve it. Maybe in some other type of sum which I felt, no, it's too tough, I can leave it. Think, and every time keep on revising your parameters. Also ensure that you make a book down where you write the parameters on which you select or reject a set. Over a period of time, you yourself will come out with the parameters, which are the parameters you should decide to select a set and which you should reject. Comes with practice. Over a period of time, you should be comfortable with it. I may come out with a separate video on maybe selection of DLR set. For now, I think practice and writing on the parameters in a book should hopefully help you to select the sets better. Hope that helps. Thank you.